Guys, I can't. I can't. It's just you can't write this. And I'm sweating so heavy. I have so much to tell you guys. And you can't make me laugh because then I cough and have to mute myself. Um, so so many things. So many things to tell you. And I figured I would go live and tell you about them. Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure. We got our wires crossed with OSA. I was ready to film this morning, and then um, I'm not exactly sure what happened. DJ and I somehow got our wires crossed, and he has Adam on, and but I'm ready to shoot, and I have been ready to shoot in a week. So I told him I'm going to go live if I'm not on the show. So here I am, live with you guys. And it's at least it's an hour before Christian show. It's so hard in the morning slots now. Let me tell you guys so many things. Number one, I have or had the flu. I shot a movie, which I will talk to you guys about, and I will do a longer, more elegant stream to talk about that where I'm not sweating bullets. But I shot a movie. It was like the greatest 10 days of my life. I can't wait to tell you guys about it. I'm trying to ride that high because I flew back to go to the States to see my family and immediately landed and had in uh, unfortunately, I read my test wrong, and I landed, I tested, I was fine. I had nothing, and then 24 hours later, I woke up with a fever, and I was like, and I went and took a test, and I was like, oh, I have COVID. I did not have COVID. I had a fever, and there were two lines, and one of them said C, and the other said A. You guys know how those COVID flu tests are. They say C for control, then A, then B, and then S for COVID. But I saw two lines and the C, and I thought I had COVID. And so I started taking treatment for COVID. And then I ended up not fucking having COVID. I have the flu. Which, have any of you guys had the flu this season? Nobody's been talking about this. Have any of you guys had influenza A this season? Like, I was shocked how sick I am. It's been a week, so I think at this point, I think I'm no longer contagious. And they say it's like 5 to 7 days. And I got it on Saturday, so it's been a week. Holy shit. I think the flu was worse than COVID this year. I've had COVID 3 times. This is the first time I've had the flu in a long time. Yeah, you guys. Okay, it seems like a bunch of you guys have gotten the flu. Holy shit. And unfortunately, I gave it to everybody in my fucking family. It's been like an absolute nightmare. There's nothing worse than feeling like you've made the people you love the most ill. And I was like riding this crazy high of coming back from set, ready to tell everybody about it. And then, humbled by the universe yet again, literally had not been able to, I had a 103 fever all week, was not able to lift my head, was not able to stomach anything. And I was the first one to get it. So still everybody is so sick. What a fucking nightmare. So this is the first thing I'm doing in a week, which is where I think DJ and I crossed our wires. I had said, let me see if I can make the show. Then he forgot to send the link to me or something or whatever. But now I showered for you guys and I put on a headband and I did skincare. So we can't not be going live, especially because I've had to take off 3 weeks from work. 3 weeks. One of the hardest things about living your dream is the fact that I guess it's called a dream for a reason. Right now, that dream don't be paying the bills, and so you have to take off to do what it is that you dream of doing. But then I was like, okay, I'm allotting for 10 days I'm taking off. And then I got sick for a fucking week. And what are you supposed to do? I couldn't fly back to LA. So I haven't been able to film. I haven't done Christian show. I guess today I didn't do DJ show. I haven't been able to do rejects. Although, just a quick shout out to Greg for a second. You know, I have a lot of great bosses, but just singling Greg out for 1 second. Greg has been quite literally the most supportive boss on the planet. Not only was he like, yes, go shoot this movie and take off whatever time you need, and rejects will still be here, but he also covered my workload while I've been fucking gone. And we've been in communication, but like he's done like 10 of the social posts added to his own plate in order for me to go do my thing. I mean, to me, it just doesn't fucking get better than that guy. He's just such a classy boss. Like, wants me to be the biggest version of me, knows that's best for the channel still, but he was like, yeah, and he's been covering my social load, which like I was trying to do while I was there. I talk slower because it's so hard. I was trying to do while I was in England, and he was like, no, focus. And I was like, I got it. I can still do posts. He was like, stop. Do what you're there to do. And I was like, this is the fucking man. That's how that's how companies should be run. You want somebody like him as I don't want to say head of the snake. What's the nice version of that? Head of the hill? You guys know what I mean. Wow. Shit, it's so hot, guys. It's so fucking hot. A lot has happened this month. I've told you guys I'm going to be live at the Roxy more often, and that is a guarantee because we are coming to an end with World Girls. World Girls was supposed to do our big final goodbye show on Wednesday, but I literally could not move my head. I couldn't speak. I had such a high fever. I told Steph, I was like, I'm sorry, we have to push this a week. So we'll be doing that on Wednesday. So we can do our big blowout goodbye. And then I think for a little while, you guys let me know, but I think I'm going to just be doing Wednesday nights for Live at the Roxy because I know that I have that time slot free usually. And then I'll probably add a second regular time. So 2 regular times a week here, something like that, so that I can make sure that I'm here all the time. Because I'm going to not just not want to stream with you guys. And again, I'm going to do a whole England live stream at some point when I'm a little more clear-headed, because you guys are seeing the words are a struggle right now. I'm surprised to see how many of you guys in here got the flu and none of you have been complaining like I have been about it. Like, I don't, not that it's, should be one or the other, but I think COVID is the better thing to get at this point, because if you get COVID and you take Paxlovid and you're 5 days and you're done with it, the flu, my whole body fucking ached, shook, and I'm having this crazy allergic reaction. I have rash up and down my arms and my ankles. And now it's been a week. I talked to the nurse today. I still have to talk to the doctor, but I have to get back to LA. I have a big meeting on Monday. I have to work. So I'm like trying to see like, when can I fly? And it's been a week and I'm testing negative now. So like, at what point, like with COVID, you just know if you're not testing positive and it's been 5 days and you took the Pax or whatever, then you're no longer contagious. With the flu, I'm like, am I still? But the nurse said to me, with the flu, you're most contagious before you have any symptoms. Did y'all know that? Yeah, John, COVID didn't feel as bad as the flu. This has been like unbearably bad. I have a family member who just went to the hospital because I gave this to them. So anyway, today, because I don't have it in me to plan the whole show and thought that I was going to be doing DJ's show and not this, I'm just taking questions. So Streamlabs, Super Chat, ask me things about England, ask me stuff about the flu, ask me stuff about World Girls, ask me stuff about Future of Live with Roxy, ask me stuff about the Avengers, ask me stuff about, because I've been looking at some stuff, Severance, whatever it is you guys want to talk about. We will probably be here for as long as I can tolerate, which is not that long but I want to be here for a little bit. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Super chat in. Let's see what's going on here. J-Dog, get well soon. We want you to get well. I was like, am I seeing double or did he say get well soon? Thank you. You and me both, my dude. I mean, holy crap. It's like sometimes when you have something good happening in your life and you're like, nothing will ever not be good again. And then life is like, ha ha ha, ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. And you're like, oh yeah, that is not how life works. The other big issue about this has been that I've been away from Grammy and Papo for 2.5 weeks, which is the longest I've ever been away from them. Not in life because I used to live here, but in 15 years. And that is not good. And I have to get back there. And there's certain things going on that I really need to get back for. So hoping that I'm able to get back there, fly back tomorrow, if not the next day. Send in Streamlabs Super Chats, ideas for what I can stomach, things that make the flu go away quicker. My last Streamlabs is from March 2nd. Yeah, I've been gone for a little while. So send in that support because I am here after the flu with you guys. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider. Super chat in. So I flew to England on, let's see. The flights to England were getting pushed. Getting pushed every single day for a while because we were having some issues with it. What day did I end up actually getting there? I believe I ended up getting there on the 13th or the 12th, something like that. Maybe flying there the 12th, getting there 13th, because you guys know it's from LA. It was like a 12-hour flight plus a 7-hour time jump. So, oh my God. Breathing. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to be here that long. So getting your questions now. So yeah, I did that. And then when I got there, I went straight to set. We had to hit the ground running because it took me a long time to get there because we had different work visa and stuff going on. So anyway, when I got there, hit the ground running. And it was like, the most unbelievable. I haven't been out of the country in a while. I've been to London since I was 12, and I was there for 2 days with my grandma. We went to go see David Hasselhoff in Chicago. So the combination of getting to do what I love, getting to be on set, getting to make an awesome movie, getting to be in London, getting to explore, it was like the greatest gift ever. Greatest gift ever. And then you guys know, or maybe you don't know, I went to fly home. My flight, I was getting picked up for the airport at 4 a.m. And Heathrow had a massive fire. And I believe it was closed for the first time since 9/11. And so I was stuck in London. So that was crazy. And that last day that I was stuck, that must be when I got fucking the flu. Because I had a day to explore, and I went all around by myself, and it was it happened so fast. Um, or either that or I got it on the plane. So anyway, that was kind of crazy and scary. There's been so many flight issues and like on my way to the airport, finding out that I couldn't go because of fires, and then like wondering when the hell am I going to be able to leave? And I was supposed to be able to see my niece and hang with my family, and then being stuck there, but then being like, okay, there are worse places to be stuck than London. Try to live the best of this. Um, and so I did. And yeah, and I got back, and then I was totally fine for 20 hours, and then it hit me like a shit ton of bricks, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm sick. Fuck." And at that point I had seen my whole fam. Um, where are you guys at? Hello. Not morning people? Um, yeah, so then that's pretty much it. Um, and now my plan is to get back to LA as soon as possible. Anybody a doctor in here who knows how long you're contagious with this for? Feels like there isn't like a set date. Feels like it's different than COVID, where the rules aren't as set. But perhaps I'm incorrect about that. I don't know. Seemed like everything online was like 5 to 7 days and 24 hours from your last fever and testing negative, and could be longer than 7 days if it is. Well, how do you know? How does one know? And also, the members of my family who got the flu vaccine still ended up getting the flu and got hit really hard too. So, I wonder what's up with that. All right, I'm probably here for about 5 more minutes. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider super chat in. Any questions, comments, concerns? Otherwise, I will do a longer show at a different time about all the things. It's just too hard when you guys are not giving me the questions for me to come up with the through line. The through line on all of it right now. Most of you guys at work right now. It is a Friday at 1:37, or maybe at 11:37. I'm so bummed that I'm not doing DJ show today. I'm so confused, but I love that guy, so I know that things just got crossed. It looks beautiful out today here I was gonna say in LA. I'm not in LA, I'm in Boston. My phone says it's 50 degrees, and then on the app it says, but feels like 30, and it's like, what? How is that possible? It's sunny? Not that I've gone outside. Um, but yeah. Also, the other thing I had to figure out how to do during this time, you guys tell me if you've ever been sick and like had shit you had to do, and it takes so long and it's so fucking impossible, and you're like trying to do it, and you're like, I literally can't do this, but I have no choice. Was my fucking taxes. And I was like, "Oh my god," because I needed to do them before, and then I booked the UK like this. It was so all happened so fast, and I was like, "I'll do it when I was in the UK," and then I had no time to do it when I was in the UK, and then I was like, "Okay, fuck, I'm gonna do it the second I get home." And I got home and I got the flu, and I was like, "Fuck, fuck, fuck, what do I do?" So then I've been trying to do my taxes and then finally yesterday I was able to send them through in like a fever dream, and I'm like, oh, please don't let me have fucked this up. Please, oh, please. Hey, Jenny. Ginger ale or Sprite is good. Tea with honey is also good. Chicken noodle soup is the best. I did have chicken noodle soup for the first like 5 days, and it was super good at my favorite place, New England Soup Factory. Tea with honey is great. I agree. For some reason, ginger ale and Sprite don't really do it for me when I'm sick. I know that it's supposed to be the bubbles and the ginger, but I don't know. They just weren't helping, so just pivoted to just the tea and the water and all that jazz. Because yeah, I couldn't. The ginger ale. I'm not a soda drinker in general, but maybe it's mostly for the soda drinkers. Leonard Kim in the Streamlabs. Happy to hear slash see that you're feeling better. Flu kicked my ass earlier this year too. 0 out of 100. Do not recommend. What was the best food you tried in your favorite place location you visited in London? Totally, Leonard. I can't get over how I always thought the flu was like it's kind of mild. This was so much worse than COVID to me. Like it was so bad. Just the high fever and the puking and the shaking and the rash and the throat, just everything. And I took Tamiflu. Um, my favorite food in London. I wish I had it all. And for my big London stream, I will. But there was this pasta place I posted on my Instagram story that was like the most. It was a Michelin star pasta place. It was the best pasta ever. It was gnocchi with this pumpkin sauce. Oh, so fucking good. What the hell was the place called? I'll give it to you guys when I find the name, but that was amazing. And then but I think my favorite thing that I did was high tea. We went to high tea. It was, or afternoon tea. It was so incredible at Harrods. All of the like little pastries. They let me try 3 different kinds of teas. You guys know I'm a tea junkie. So that was my favorite activity. My friend Dom and another producer, Sky, we went together and it was so fun. And then after that, we actually went to Abbey Road. So that was great, such a great day. My actual favorite thing I did was film. Filming was the best part. But in terms of like touristy things or whatnot, that was super, super cool. Thank you for the question. The question. It's like a combined question and quest in Leonard. Thank you for the question. Mark Jason Ali. Yes. He says in the Streamlabs, hey Roxy, did you enjoy your time in England? Hope you feel better soon. Take care. How's the family, especially Grammy and Papa? I loved England so much. I could see myself living in London. I loved it so much there. I felt like my happiest self, but it's also like I was doing what I love and I have no responsibilities to anybody but myself. And you guys know in life, usually I have a lot of responsibility. So that was amazing. Papa's really struggling right now, which is the hardest part about me being here. And I'm just desperate to get home to them. So, yeah, I really got to get home to them. Not being with them for 2.5 weeks is like fucking hell. And yeah, with Grammy and Papa. In fact, I haven't had a voice for a week and wasn't able to speak. It was brutal. Brutal. So thank you for asking. I'm really stressed about it. And I hope either tomorrow or the next day I can get on a flight. I think today I would be okay to get on a flight in terms of like I don't think I'm contagious anymore, but I'm just so it's hard to talk. So that anyway, thank you for asking. I am getting out of here soon, so send in any last minute. Thank you to Mark, and thank you to Leonard, and thank you to J Dog, and thank you to Jenny Lynn for being our super chatters and streamlabsers of the day. We have one coming in from RQMDSMD. Hell yeah. It says, I hope you get well and feel better soon. I appreciate you, RQMDSMD. Now does RQMDSMD say get well and feel better? Get well and feel better soon. See, the soon part. That's what I need. If you guys saw me 2 days ago, you would be shocked that I could sit here. Like for me to cancel on World Girls final show, you guys know I was dying. I couldn't even pick up Steph's call. I was dying. So I'm happy to at least have a voice and be somewhat able to breathe and speak, all that. Thank you to RQMDSMD for the well wishes and to all of you guys in here for that. When you guys when I do my whole England show, uh, which I knew I couldn't do today because just my brain is not there. I'll tell you about all the places I ate, everywhere I shopped. Um, it's just such a city full of life. It's like a what much cleaner New York City. I feel like people sleep on London. People go to Europe and it's all about all the like Italy and France and Spain, and I get it. I love those places, but like it is London is the most unbelievable city. And I understand that this is not a popular thing to say, but it is underrated that they speak English there for people who speak English because it's like I can go there and like just be part of the people immediately. I don't have to feel like such a dumbass American asking every question, not knowing where to go, not being able to read the signs, not being able to read the menu. And it's so clean. I can't get over how clean London is. Like the way that New York could never. There was no trash on the street. There's there was no litter. I was like, "Well," and there was still as many people. I was like, "This is crazy." It was the coolest city. Um, I also didn't drink for the last month because I was prepping for the movie and if I had gotten it. So then it was nice after I finished to go to my first London pub and have a whiskey. It feels like a lifetime ago. When you're sick, things feel like they take so long, but that was very, very cool. So I'll tell you guys all about that and more, of course, on set stuff. Not that I can talk about that much stuff, but anything that I can talk about. Okay. Shout out to RQMDSMD, Mark Jason Ali, Leonard Kim, Jay Dog, Jenny Lynn for being my super chatters and my Streamlabsers. I'm going to be here just a little past 30, so send in final questions, comments, concerns. 30 minutes of the oh hold on, my dad's texting me. Yes, let me look. Speaking of soup, he's getting soup. Guys, let's see what the flavors are today. This is what I do even when I'm in LA. I look at my favorite place, New England Soup Factory, and I see what their flavors are for the day just because it makes me feel a little closer to home. One of the only things I haven't been able to do anything since I've been home. I haven't seen a single friend of mine. I haven't been able to do one thing because I got sick immediately. But um, I haven't been able to go to the cemetery. I've never had a trip home where I haven't gone to the cemetery. So that feels super weird. Okay, soups. Today's specials. So hard to navigate. Black bean habanero and yellow rice. Cremini mushroom lentil. Spinach and zucchini bisque. Interesting. Caribbean chicken. Wow. Chinese hot and sour. What do I want of those? Those are the soups of the day. And then there's always their classic soups, guys. I gotta figure it out. All right. Well, my loves. Thanks for being here on this abbreviated live at the Roxy. And here's my thoughts on my schedule. This weekend, I got to try to get back to LA if I can. We have another Streamlabs. Mark Jason Ali says, I'm sure you'll cover this more in full London stream, but what was Kate like to work with? I've met her a few times and I've had good experiences. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, definitely. I'll be able to cover more. All the actors, well, not all the, I can't talk about like in what capacity and who I worked with and who I didn't yet, but in general, I'll just say the set was so lovely and everyone was so great. So I can kind of leave it at that for now, but I'm glad that you had such a good experience. That's great. So, ba, ba, ba. What was I just saying to you guys? Oh, okay. So try to get back to LA this weekend. Um, and then live with the Roxy, probably once next week because Wednesday we'll do World Girls. Hopefully I'll be back for DJ shows Friday. And I'm not sure about Christian on Tuesday because I think I have an appointment for Puppo, but sometime next week, hopefully, I got to text him and see when we can do. It's been so long since I've been on the show. And if you guys have questions that you want, send them in the Streamlabs and I will get to them for the next show. If you have things that you want answered, then I will. Also, speaking of Mark's questions, to give you a little more on Kate, she was posting on her Instagram some of the behind the scenes of the movie. So if you want to see a little bit more, you can see what fun we were all having. But she posted some stuff on her Instagram, which is pretty cool. So you can go check that out, see a bit more. So yes. All right, my loves. Well, I will talk to you guys later, Gator. And stay safe, stay sane, put down the toilet seat lid. You don't want those plumes. Don't trauma the Holocaust. Justice for all the people who lost their lives due to excessive force. My body, my choice. Wherever on the rainbow, we love you. We stand with the women of Iran, some of the bravest women we've ever seen. And golden sparkles for the Zamwan himself. See, even in my state, we still know what matters. Yeah, well, this rash is so bad. I certainly have to go lie down because, oh boy. But thank you for being here with me, and I will see you guys next time. Later.